Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fearful, bring back for all entertainment. If the first time joining me, I'm definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, I'm not feeling too well. That is why the videos are coming out late. On the 3rd of June, we're having our first masterclass. Thanks to Vuvuzela for sponsoring us. The tickets are 1,000 rands. Sorry, you make payment and then you send proof of payment via WhatsApp on these numbers, and I take it from there. If you are online or you're far, you won't be able to physically make it, you will get a private link and you can be able to join in. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this situation that I actually saw, and a lot of you guys sent me this and you wanted me to talk about it. I was just feeling a bit so uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read what Dineo Ranaka actually posted. She said, I completely understand souls/spirits, people that commit suicide. I get it, I get them, because I'm trying my best to not commit suicide. My mind is so loud of late and life is fucking hard, so fucking hard, and I'm trying my best, but it seems my best is not enough. My children, God, abantwana bami. Okay, now obviously this is like really sad. There are some people that were talking about how, oh my gosh, if someone like Dineo Ranaka that has a job and is making good money can be depressed to a point of wanting to take their own life, what chances that a lot of people that, you know, they don't, a lot more like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but there's more people out there that don't even have jobs. Like how much, you know, would they be depressed and want to take their own lives? I think if you watch the interview that I had with DJ Spoo, you will know that I actually did talk about it, you know, but that was the time after my mother passed. Nothing was enticing me in this world. The pain was just too much for me to handle, and so I did want to. But one thing I can say is that, guys, I'm really proud of Dineo Ranaka, and you guys know I don't agree with her when it comes to a lot of stuff, but I do just have to say that I'm super proud of the fact that at least she's considering her children, at least she's considering her kids. If you watch that interview, I did say that I do personally feel like taking your own life when you've got kids is one of the most selfish thing that you can actually do. The moment you have got children, you need to understand that you locked that door to can just exit, you know. And I know that it may seem harsh, but being somebody that grew up, you know, from the age of 23 with no mother, and I should say with no father, because that man is just, listen, okay, life is not easy, honestly. Life is very hard. I was so angry at my mom for passing, even though it wasn't you know, her that took her own life, and so I just can't imagine like the hurt and the anger that I would grow up with if my parent actually took their own life. I feel like it would be something that is just unbearable, and I know that there are people that actually deal with things like that, and I am really honestly so sorry for your loss, because at most times you just do not understand. Being someone that has been in that position where I wanted to take my own life, I can completely understand, like, you know, where mentally you would be. There's like a huge block, you don't know what to do. They always say that people that want to commit suicide, it's not a matter of they want to die, it's just a matter of they want to stop the pain. And depression is exhausting. I think that's one of those things that we really don't talk about much, because there's a point I felt like social media kind of made depression sort of like fashionable, where even if you're just having a bad day or you had a bad week, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so depressed. Depression is real, and depression is way deeper than what you would actually think. Depression is like something that that's why I always say that I'm not depressed anymore. I do have bad days due to circumstances, but depression is like a whole thing where it goes through. You're just depressed. Even on a day that you wake up and you feel like, oh my gosh, today I feel good, it's almost like there's a weight lifted off my shoulders. You are already scared because you don't know how you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You're like, you know, you don't even want this day to end. So even when you're having a good day, you don't fully enjoy it, because you're already exhausted for tomorrow, because you don't know how tomorrow is going to be. I do hope that Dineo Ranaka does get the help that she deserves. I do hope that she actually does go and see a psychologist and a psychiatrist if possible. I do hope that she can actually also like check herself into a mental health you know, institution where she can get help, and you know, she has a big family. I'm sure that her mom or her sisters wouldn't mind, like, you know, taking care of the kids. And I think that it's also time that the baby daddies, they also step in and take care of their children, so that she can also, like, you know, just focus on herself and just deal with herself and her emotions. Taking your own life is honestly never the solution, and you know, it passes. It's just exhausting. It's also very scary. It's like, it's exhausting. I get that, but I do also just have to say that if you are someone that is out there and you're feeling that way, if you do not have kids, you do not feel like you have got anything to live for, please just immediately just check yourself in. Just because I feel like if you don't have those strong pulls to hold you back, it can be very easy to just fall over, you know, the edge. But if you're someone that also has kids, please think for your children. Like, that's why I'm saying that you don't have a right to take your life. When you have got kids, you do not. You have to live for these children. If this world is so hard for you, and you want to live, think about these kids, you know, because you not being here makes life more difficult for them. So I also just want to say that your feelings are valid. Whatever it is that may be driving you to that point, your feelings are valid. Please just get help. And sometimes, I won't lie guys, YouTube has helped me so much in so many ways. I'm someone that is very open. If I'm sad about something, I'll talk to you guys about it. If I'm this and that, I will talk about it. And whenever I talk, mind you guys, it's just me and the camera. You guys get to see pre-recorded stuff, and so this is also a form of therapy. Hey, you can also start this. You can take your phone, sit down, record. You don't have to even upload anything. Just taking those things out, you'll realize how much healing and how your mind literally quiets down after you have spoken about situations that are actually bothering you. So my heart literally goes out to Dineo, Ranaka. Sis, I do hope that you actually beat this. Get the help that you deserve. You are absolutely loved. You are a valuable member of this society, and we love you. You know, we wouldn't want to lose you whatsoever. The other part again that I also want to talk about is this part of being a traditional healer, aka being a sangoma. And this, now I'm just gonna try move away from Dineo, Ranaka. Please don't think that I'm actually just talking about her, no, because I am not. I do remember that Kanyimbawa actually spoke about how we've got a lot of people that are sangomas now, and it's not even a matter of they've got a calling. Some is just a matter of they've got anxiety, and all of a sudden they go to maybe a sangoma, and the sangoma says you need to twasa. You understand? Unfortunately, we do not have those strong values that we used to have back then. I remember I met this other lady. She also is a sangoma, and she went through the initiation school. The abuse that girl actually got the time that she was going through the initiation school, I do not want to lie to you guys. The few stuff that she told me, I could not, there is no way that I could actually survive that nonsense. Like, ain't no way. And mind you guys, these are all stuff that actually gets programmed like in your mind. Do you understand? Those abuse, those experiences that she got, that stuck with her for life, you know. And so I think that it's also very much important to, if you are going through a lot, maybe before you go to a sangoma that's gonna tell you to trust her because they've got money, maybe try just see a therapist and try find out maybe what is the problem. Because I feel like also, you know, getting into spiritual things, that's not just, you know, oh, you know, I'm a sangoma. No, there's a lot of soul ties that are happening. There's a lot of spiritual things that actually happen. And so that's why I'm just simply saying that I think that we all just need to be very, very careful. Mental health is real. Depression is real. But when you get to a point where you're now suicidal, I feel like that's like the peak of it. And I am really so sorry, because I know I've been there, and when I was there, I never thought that I would actually get out. And that's the thing, like, you never think or you'll ever get out of that situation, and here I am today. I'm depression free. I'm not depressed anymore. I do have bad days, I do have bad week, maybe a bad week or something, but that's always like, you know, determined on what's going on with life, which I feel like it's normal. If you are someone that has struggled with depression, yours become a bit more, you know, your sadness becomes a little bit more, because it's almost like you want to go back into that hole in a way, or you kind of over exaggerate everything because you're scared, you don't want to get over, you know, into that dark space. But other than that, I feel like it's also just normal. It's normal to have a bad day, it's normal to have a bad week, it's not normal to have a bad month. Then you know that you're in trouble, you understand? But anyway, from Owamie the I love you guys. All my sisters out there that are struggling maybe with you know, suicidal thoughts, I am gonna try and go on the internet and get the suicide numbers, and I'm gonna put them here. Please do give them a call and, you know, talk to somebody and yeah, figure things out. Anyway, I love you ninjas, stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye ninjas.